She likes it, dude. She loves it, dude. I need to change this. She's enjoying it, dude. Look at her, dude. She's smiling, dude. Giga report. Real gigas stand up. Oh shit, what did I do? Come on, dude. Get with it, dude. Get Jeph drained fund. I don't know why this never updates when I want it to. It's like Giga. She wanted me, dude. She wants it, dude. She's smiling, dude. You gotta give it to her, dude. Go up to her right now, dude. Don't be a pussy, dude. You need to maximize your pussy potential, dude. He was saying that on Danny's stream today. I bet. Bruh. He's got to say it at least, like, I mean, in regular life, he says it every day, but, like, on the channel, he's got to say that shit, like, every other month. Every month. Take that back. Every other month is too much. Every month. Every other week, maybe. If it's not she likes it, dude, it's they like it, dude. You should react to the cringe parts of that live. I don't even want to watch it, bro, because I know that shit's gonna be fucking gay. He was, yeah. I mean, would be nice just to see like 1 second of that where he just says she likes it, dude. I'm pretty sure that's the fucking highlight of that live of Leo saying she likes it, dude. Lion boy buying pussy on Reddit. For real. Lion boy trying to get it in with some hoes, 19-year-old hoes that work at Target, bruh. Down bad. It was funny at the Chili's. Shit. Ain't no live when the boys are all together, dude. Our IRLs is just unfuckwittable. You can't recreate that. Just them two, nah. And they're like wearing costumes. It's fucking whack. I ain't watching that shit. Fuck out of here. I'd rather watch the Raiders play. I'd rather jack off on Trovo. I'd rather watch Bud Swayze DDT a ladyboy in Thailand. What is good though, Gigas? Holy shit, dude. They like it, dude. What is P? What is P, man? What is actually P? I'm low-key drained, Gigas. What up, Neo? What is up, my fellow P director? I'm freaking drained, bruh. Been up. Worked all day, gym. But drinking since like Friday, and then chilling out a little bit on Sunday. You know, I just feel like I haven't got sufficient sleep. It's the gay part about ALK. It's like I slept enough, but like my brain hasn't rested. Because ALK just throws you off your circadian rhythm. I was on Friday, boys, and let me tell you, the day after, I did not feel P. I'm recovering, yeah. I mean, it's not that bad today. Like, it was manageable. I just needed to, like, drink a bunch of coffee, slam a fucking prime energy, hit the gym. I was fine, sweated that shit out, but still, I could feel it in my performance. You just know right away when you're like, damn, get fatigued a little faster. This weekend was pretty epic though, not gonna lie. It was an epic weekend, boys. Very epic. Gotta start smoking oxy to really get that REM sleep. Yeah, facts. Yeah, if I'm like thrashed, absolutely blitzed off the Modelo's, I'm just gonna start ripping oxy to get that perfect REM sleep. Can you get Jeph to do a lunchy review? It's hard to get Jeph to do anything productive, let alone have him try to get a job, okay? I'm the wrong person to ask. He's gotta figure shit out himself. He's a grown man. I'm not gonna tell someone what to do, because they're no matter how much I tell people what they need to do, they never listen. I swear, if I tell them, one ear, out the other, not going to do anything about it. It's just how everyone is. How everyone is in LA. That's why you got to do shit on your own. You got to get things done solo, because I can't fucking rely on anyone here. And that's why I'm here and monetized, because I fucking made moves on my own. I don't even know what a lunchy is. Lunchly. What is that? I just gotta be brutally honest here. Lunchley, the thing Jake Paul made. Rice and chicken. I should get Jeph to try rice and chicken and review that. I'd show a giga what REM sleep is if they tried telling me what to do, and that's on the dead homies cuh. Chicken bakes all day. Blacks for REM sleep. Hashtag blacks for REM sleep. Hashtag oxys for REM sleep. Chicken bakes for optimal gains. I still haven't tried a chicken bake, bro. I had some family events yesterday. They were serving some bomb ass cake. I didn't even have that. You know? You know what a giga went for? The fried motherfucking chicken, giga. Woo! Yes, sir. Came for the fried chicken. Came for the beers. And the motherfucking Spanish rice. I need James Johnson to sell me an Oxy script. What's good, all my baby girls? Hey, what up, Dirt? What is good, my babies? My P directs. My P executives. My P aviators. I need James Johnson to sell me an Oxy script. I'm pretty sure James Johnson has Oxys on the menu. Alright, you got Jamar Chase opening up a Snapchat account now, you know. I think he's just following in the footsteps of James Johnson. He's like, oh shit. That motherfucker James Johnson on that snap? I'm about to open up a snap too. Neo, what's really good though? What is really P? Oh shit. Oklahoma onion burgers, bruh? You know I gotta see that.
A splash of vanilla. Is that
ripping some dabs before bed?
Oh
Shit.
Magic.
That's the way to do it, bro.
It creates moments that
But Giga's about to go into turbo REM sleep.
everyone will remember. Making the holidays memorable.
Dirt reporting live from the Planet Fitness restroom.
I'm pleased with how these came. Look at that. Doesn't it look good? I haven't even eaten it yet.
Are you saying Dirt is reporting from the Planet Fitness restroom? Or are you saying you are reporting from the Planet Fitness restroom? And you just finished seeing that hot white Asian girl on the Stairmaster. I'm smoking a new poop right now. Dirt is smoking some new poop. Hell yeah. Smoking that poopy pack. Fent greater than Oxy? Hell yeah. I mean, like it's Fent, Oxy, meth, Galaxy Gas, and then James Johnson packs. It's the big five right now. Swolby Dode ripping smoked press Zans before bed. Ripping moonshine and Zans before bed. Elite. Rat dabs and moonshine. The fuck? I don't go to Planet Fitness. I'm just fucking with Dirt. That's good. You gotta have high standards for yourself, brother. If you like take your training serious, you know, you're gonna avoid Planet Fitness at all costs. But if you need like an extra membership or like somewhere just to like look at some ass and get a pump in, then like Planet Fitness is your best bet. Even then, I would not recommend like a fucking 24 or a LA Fitness if you have like a specific athletic goal in mind. Unless it fits what you're trying to do and like the people around don't bother you, the environment. So once you change your environment, you just like completely change the way you perform. The fuck, I don't go to Planet Fitness. Seeing the homeless off Fent is America's new pastime. Shit. You see that Giga? I don't know. He was like bent like 90 degrees. It's like a lot of Gigas like that, but like I don't know if it was on X, but this bum, this homeless guy was just completely geeked off the Fent and was like bent the fuck over and just like was sleeping like that. It's crazy. I don't know how like you wake up and your back feels okay after that. Seeing the I read that Jeph sexually pressured me into making him pork chops in the early hours of the morning. He like took his pants down, had a full-on raging hard-on. He's like, Tyler, make me some pork chops now. Now, little boy. Damn, Big Swolby, what you think about my boy Josh Allen now? You know, it only matters what you do in the playoffs. 'Cause come playoff time, you know, he's got a good case for the future in a couple weeks, you know, but it's just a matter of longevity. Like, will he perform that way in the divisional round, in the conference round? Like, that's when it matters. You didn't deserve that, Tyler. I'm too sorry to hear that. Still hating? Damn. Sam Howell season. But I will say, what he's done, you know, back-to-back weeks, it is impressive. And it is noteworthy. That I definitely worth mentioning in the weekly recaps that I do on this channel for like YouTube Shorts. I'm also going to recap the Heisman. I think Genty got robbed. But still, kudos to fucking Travis, man. I've seen some videos, you know, what like the recovery process and like the training. Like it doesn't look easy. Not a easy accomplishment for the Heisman. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the giga. Thank you, Dodes. Time heals all wounds. Seahawks need to trade DK for a first and third. Can't watch K9 get stuffed every run. He's too talented. Our O-line is so bad. I think, yeah, DK has had a regression this year, but Geno Smith isn't that very convincing. Like every other week, you know, he's on and off. It is very inconsistent. Najigba's getting a lot more receptions than DK, and he's looking like the better receiver in that team. Zach Charbonnet should have started a while ago. You know, because Kenneth Walker was I think he was underperforming. The O-line doesn't do him any favors, but a lot of people have had terrible O-lines and they can still get the ball out to their receivers. Yeah, definitely wide receiver one. That was a disappointment, man. The fucking P-Hawks. I better hear you give Josh Allen props and throw shade at Travis Hunter's fiance. Bet. I gotta write the shit on my notes. You know, I gotta do my research. Like thorough, more like cause you know, you got Travis Hunter and then you got the fiance situation. That itself is it can be its whole little fucking YouTube short, but I need to condense all that into one. Geno is ass. They should. I told you Seattle was gonna get cucked. Ricks did say that. They should allow brass knuckles on the field like the longest yard. That would be, you know, it's like mixing up hockey, dude, with the NFL. It would be the most undefeated thing to watch. It would be the most entertaining thing on the internet, on television. I did see Marco Royce lift the cup. It was magical. I came, smoked a fat gar after, and got really, really blitzed. Green Bay maced our rat dicks. At home too, which is cucked. Yeah, but I mean, the schedule's a little tricky. Like, I was looking at it today. The Cardinals, they have the most. There's a lot of like surprise factor there, where they can win 2 out of 3 of those games. When looking at the rest of the schedule, you know, Seahawks could get away with 1, 2, Rams as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals come out with some dubs, you know, in the last stretch of the season. Watching a Swolby stream without coming challenge impossible. That's if Kyler Murray can get his shit together. Gonna hit the casino. The CFP lines look too good. CFP. Yeah, if it's any time to go to Vegas to do that, it would be like ASAP. How's Ohio State 7.5 favorites on Tennessee? You know, I was talking to this Giga that I met on Saturday. Fucking, he said Tennessee would go to the final. And I think there's a possibility there. You know, Tennessee has got that factor where they're good on offense and defense. They can take any team. You know, this bracket is just is pretty stacked. Tyler butt ass naked with only a t-shirt on right now. Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he was hot, bro. He was pressed. Giga was so pressed about that shit. Like, bro, you salty, bro. Just relax. That was like fucking years ago, Giga. You could have called him. You could have like sat him down, you know, invited him to B-dubs, got him a beer, and told him and like confronted him about that over some beers. Like, hey, bro, why you take my sack record, dog? Tennessee has the top offense and 4th best defense. He pulled a Birdman on him, bro. Mark Gastineau pulled a straight Birdman on him. How the fuck you know that, Big Jet? It's true. If anyone knows Tyler the most, it's Big Jet. Gastineau should probably be in a Hall of Fame, though. Yeah, dude, he was a fucking dog. He was a beast. They took his gold jacket, dude. They took my salmon jacket, dude. I let you borrow that salmon jacket, dude. I guess I'll recap the weekend, huh? I usually do that after some time off stream here. Let's pull up some visuals first. So Saturday I wake up, I got this nasty hangover. I was on here like late at night, you know. I'm just chilling with y'all.
Cox Internet and one unlimited Cox mobile line for just
And I wake up wrecked, dude. I had to sleep it off. You know, sleep it off, drink some water, drink that damn those electrolyte drinks. Slammed one of those, took a walk, you know what I'm saying? And I had limited time because then I had to go to a work meeting, and I go to the local Starbucks, and little to my surprise, you go into the damn Starbucks, I see the cute little barista chick. You know, I was completely unprepared. I totally forgot, you know, she would be working, but I went like later. And she was doing cashier, so I was like, "Oh shit, P." Her fucking face lights up like a Christmas tree. And then she's like, "Hey, how you been?" I'm like, "Good. Just getting the day started." And it was like 4-ish. Cause like I got up, watched some college football, and then I fucking knocked back out, went for this walk. So I was like, yeah, just getting my day started. And then she's like, "You want the usual?" I'm like, "Yeah." And fucking she's like asked me my name again. She's like, your name is so and so, right? I'm like, "Yeah." And you know, I'm like fuck yeah. And she's like, "You know, you could use your like Starbucks rewards points on your phone, right?" I was like, nah, I didn't know. I didn't fucking know that. And then I'm like trying to log in. I'm like, I can't log in. I forgot my password. And then she's like telling me something. I like joke back at her. And then I said something about whatever she said being diabolical. And then she starts cracking up. And you know, I knew her name already. Once I like finished ordering and all that shit, I knew her name because I seen it, but I wasn't just gonna say her name and be like, "Thank you, whatever," you know. Thank you, so and so. So I ask her. I'm like, "Hey, what's your name?" And she tells me her name and shit, and then she's like, "Yeah, it's really nice to meet you, like formally, for once." And then she's like, I like her sense of humor. It's like pretty P. It's like a good back and forth. Like I can tell she referred you to the app because she's tired of the small talk. I don't know, but I asked for her fucking name. And then, yes, sir. That's it. Very underwhelming story, but I was fucking bricked. Pretty sure she was dripping. This story got me bricked up. You need to smash back 14 alcoholic beverages to get into flow riz state. For real. I was not in flow riz state, but I was still hanging on to bits and pieces of it. Her name is definitely, her name, she told me her name was Mia Gibbs. She told me her name was Holly Day. Mia Gibbs, low-key the queen of LA. Yeah. If it's like, you want to see the bougiest parts of LA, you just look at Mia Gibbs' story, dude. You want to know where the queens of LA go to? You just look at Mia Gibbs' stories, dude. Mia Gibbs is my queen. Mia Gibbs and RPP. That's all you really need. The duality of women. Mia Gibbs and RPP maxing. But yeah, someone said if I saw the titty monster. I did not see the titty monster. It's been almost 15 weeks. I've been deprived of the titty monster completely. It's honestly very depressing. No titty monster, no yam monster. The only thing we can bank on here is the Starbucks barista. So, after seeing the Starbucks barista chick, I get ready for this dinner, this work meeting. It's this like upscale place in Long Beach, and you know, they let us order 2 drinks and then we get anything we want on the menu. I get me an old fashioned first, and then I look more into the menu, and it's a straight up like whiskey bar. They have every single whiskey you can think of. So first round is the old fash. The second, I get the Hibiki, the Japanese whiskey, and they give it to you in like a big ass ice cube. Got that shit, dude. Oh my god, it was smooth. It was like pee. Like, you know, and I got over the hangover during that. I still was feeling like shit, and got to eating. The president had hit me up, El Presidente, like earlier on the day, saying he was gonna be in Long Beach anyway. So I let him know I was already in the area. So I chilled at this spot. The work meeting was done. Finished my drinks. Go over to this like more of a locals dive bar in that section of Long Beach. I kick it there for like an hour or so. I'm like watching a Western Michigan game. This little place gets like packed little by little. It's like people coming in, you know, groups of chicks, you know, people that look like they came from some kind of convention, because they were like dressed in suits and shit. This like random dive bar. Giga's playing pool in the back. It was a cool little vibe. You know, I just think, you know, the locals from Long Beach, and then like random gigas from that are traveling, doing conventions, just pop in there just to see what's up. So the El Presidente hits me up, you know, saying that he already got to the first spot, and that he said it was ass, like it wasn't popping. So I was like, all right, just go to the one next door, and then I'll meet you there. We get there, and it's like this super epic sports bar with two floors, TVs everywhere, a big ass projector that takes up the whole wall, and then like TVs all over around the projector, and then another big ass projector by the window. And this place was like, bruh, epic. Like, just to watch anything and everything. Signed jerseys, memorabilia, like sports memorabilia all over the walls. It was a dope spot. The president, you know, I meet up with the president. We get a picture. You know, he has some people. You know, I meet. There was like this chick that was with this dude. And once I start talking about football, you know, I just get along with them pretty well. That one dude was a Raiders fan, and his girl, you know, just pretty chill. But she knew people that I've known for a while, because I go to the gym around. Like we both live in the same area, and we got mutual friends and shit. So I was like, oh, P. And I've known El Presidente for a long time. So we get the night started. You know, I've already pre-gamed, of course. Order a couple more drinks. You know, she's talking about this one spot. I've never been there. El Presidente hasn't been there. So we migrate over to this place. And it was like a whole different vibe. It was like, okay, so like this sports bar was mainly like random groups of like white girls coming in, and like TikTok dots. You know, they're all just like squatted up in there, but it just seemed like they went in just for their first round to go over next door to the fucking like bar with the DJ and shit that's like gets super packed at a certain time. But Gigas didn't want to go in there. It was like El Presidente didn't want to go into like a packed place and like can't fucking move anywhere. So we go to the bar, couple doors down, and the chick recommended that place. It was like a college, like it was more like a college vibe, and like Asians. There was more Asian chicks, Polynesian chicks, white girls, Latinas. It was a pretty diverse mix of women in there. Had a DJ in there. Pretty easy to get drinks. So like once I get there, this giga in a hoodie, he's like in a hoodie, and he's got it like he looked like Kenny from South Park. And then he's just like, yeah, dude, like I almost got into this fight with some dudes because I was talking to some girls, and like they weren't trying to talk to them, And like they were trying so hard, but they got mad and they were trying to fight me. I'm like, yeah, Gigas be hating, bro. And they're like, you know, I'm just a guy in a hood. And then girls are just asking me why I'm like got my hoodie up and shit. I'm like, hey, bro, you know, get it how you live it. You know, you're on your Sigma male grind set. I order my drink and shit, and then I'm just talking to him about the hoes. I'm like, yeah, so like, what is there more? Is there like some white girls in here? What's P? And he's like, yeah, there's like I've been talking to like all kinds of chicks, but like the hood has been the icebreaker for me. I'm like, what the? I was like, all right, I guess I believe it. Next thing I know, you know, I get my drink. 2 girls come up to me, and they're just like, oh, happy birthday. Like 2 of them just surround me and grab me by the shoulder. It's like I have 2 bitches on my arm now, and they're telling me happy birthday. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like I appreciate that shit. You know, it feels good to be another year older. I like ask them like what they're drinking and shit. You know, get the fucking digits. And then I like ask one of those girls like, what's in her bra strap? She's like, oh, it's lip gloss. You want some? I'm like, nah, I'm trying to have you use that shit on me later. And then El Presidente walks by and hears me say that shit. And then you know, I get the digits. The El Presidente's like, hey, bro, that was a P director line right there. And then I tell El Presidente and the other homies like what just happened, what just transpired. And I was like, yeah, some dude just like wingmanned it for me out of nowhere and told them it was my birthday. And so I noticed my friend like that I just met that came with El Presidente, he kept looking at some Asian girls. He was looking at this group of Asian girls, and I'm like, hey, bro, you looking like you got yellow fever right now. Like, what's good, bro? Why don't you go talk to him? He's like, nah, bro. I'm like, don't trip. I got you. I'm about to go talk to him for you. And El Presidente was like, let's send it, bro. Fuck it. I'll go with you. You know, President, no questions asked, just rolls with me. You know, I tell these girls like, hey, I just approach them, and then immediately one of them tries to cock block. Where they're like, oh, no thank you, no thank you. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not talking to you. Like I'm just trying to get you guys to tell my friend happy birthday. And you know, it's my friend's birthday today. Those girls were like, oh, really? What? And then I was like, yeah, him over there, you know. And the girl was like, but why though? Like the cock blocking one. I was like, why should we? I was like, well, you know, I just want to make my friend feel special today. And then they just that girl just, the cock blocking one just completely 360'd. And then she's like, aw. And then the rest of them, they're like, oh my God, that's so sweet. And then they're like, okay. So all 3 of them go up to the new homie that I just met. And then they're like, oh, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. And then I fucking P-directed that. You know, I just took a play out of the P-director handbook. I just learned new skill. It was like it was like playing a video game and you learn a new skill. I used it immediately. And so we got those Asian chicks Instagrams. That dude was able to get that girl's Instagram that he was trying to. You know, W. Did I smash? Nah. Pussy plays. Nah, we kept the night going. We moved somewhere else after. They had this deal where you buy this shot. It was like a fucked up ass shot where they put like mustard, ketchup, and like a little glizzy in there, and then 2 different liquors. Boom, boom, and you got to drink it, and you get a free trucker. Well, you get a trucker hat. It's not free, but like you get the shot, you drink it successfully, you get the trucker hat, and you get to pick the color of choice. So you know, I take the shot. A president takes a shot. We both get our trucker hats. You know, we leave out of that place like champions. Scoden says I jinx Seattle, bruh. You and who else was going Seattle up in here? 10 Toes. Yeah, you and 10 Toes we're going Seattle. I just got done binging some classic Buckingham videos. Let me pay for that pussy girl. I feel like I know a couple girls that if I presented them money, they would exchange cash for ass. Unreal. That's the first step. Everyone has a price. Shit. If you got it, you got it. And, you know, girls in LA or just California in general, they gravitate towards the moolah. The last play of the night. We try to go back to the original place El Presidente was at, but it was too packed and there was a line going down the block. So Giga said, F that. We go into this like small, low-key bar, but it was like a perfect place to take a chick out on a date. It's like they had a pretty good like beer selection, shit on draft. The when they were giving out the drinks, they looked pretty like top notch. Like they knew what they were doing. We ordered some drinks there, but then out of nowhere, I just see this absolute goth baddie that was like bartender. And I'm going to the bathroom. She stops. I stop. Make eye contact. And I'm just like... We're like paused. And then I'm just like, you have some really pretty eyes. And I just keep moving. Go to the bathroom. Come back. When we leave... Go up to her. I'm like, let me get your Instagram. Boom. Got that shit. Left. Point being, the W night was making some plays. You know. Fun night. Got to celebrate El Presidente's birthday. Presidente knocked out in the car. And Gigas made it to In-N-Out. You know, had a DD. Everything was P. El Presidente somehow mysteriously woke up to the smell of In-N-Out hamburgers. That was a jinx. Seattle's ass. Dirt such a P. I was sitting around 10 Seattle fans and 100 Green Bay fans. Damn. Them Green Bay fans invaded your territory. I like to tease the ladies will lay in bed naked, but I won't make a move because I'm such a gentleman. Pussy plays, bro. You know? I was wearing a shirt and a jacket. But if I had a hoodie, yeah, I think that combo would have been lethal. Hoodie on, tell the hoes it's someone's birthday, Or tell him it's my birthday? Fuck. It's a wrap. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try it. F. True, I don't even want him to make the final run just to lose. Massive, honkadorian, juicy, gargantuan, illustrious, exemplary, gorgeous, succulent, ginger milf. Fucking massive titty mangas. P. Sail boy. You just missed the P director story, dude. Alright, connection's a little scuffed. Getting a little cucked here, dude. But we will keep sailing. We will keep sailing the seven seas. Sailboy, behave. Sailboy's on thin ice with dirt. Yeah, it was nice to get out the house, have some fun. Celebrate my boy's birthday. Talk to some chicks. You know, just go for it. And it's a P night. I tapped into my inner sailboy. Sailboy on the registry. Hoodies on, anchors up. Trovo on live. Sailboy. Remember when Jim H. Chang came on stream and started twerking? That was P. That was unreal, dude. Top 5 streamer moment. Shit could have been clipped and put on X. Are you getting a fig lady for Jeph? Absolutely, dude. You know I have to. Hey ladies, what the P is going on? How much for that ass, baby? Are you ladies pushing P tonight? If so, how much? that'll be a pretty good line for him to like say to somebody. Might get him slapped, but hey. I might have came up with a new moniker that night. What do you guys think of the name Percules? Actually, that's pushing Major P. Let's just put a poll up. We'll do the poll. You know, let's see what you guys think of the name Percules. Sailboy got caught filming in the women's fitting room at his local Ross. If I can pull up this damn chat, bro. Thoughts on the name Percules. Are we still pretending Jeph isn't bi? Nah. This would be very simple, boys. The name Hercules, P or not P? All right, there's one. Sailboy caught me when he was filming in the Planet Fitness restroom. He's gross. Damn, bro. That's unreal, dude. He caught you cranking. He caught you cranking on Trovo in the Planet Fitness restroom. Perkenstein? Holy shit. Damn. That's a pretty good one, too. I was going up to chicks and asking them, what do you guys think of the name Hercules? These like white chicks were like pressed about it. They're like, it's fucking stupid. Nah, I don't think so. I'm like, actually it's pretty based. Go read a book for once. I was like, actually, it's pretty based. Go read a book for once. Jeph amphetamine. See, this is duality of men and women, dude. I asked dudes the same question. They're like, bro. Like, I asked this Latino dude. He's like, bro, that shit go hard, my nigga. And he like dapped me up. When I asked the Latinos, though, they're like, yeah, I fuck with it. It was crazy, man. I think it's like a racial thing. Invasion of privacy. Yeah, bro. Is asking people if your nickname should be Hercules it could very well be an invasion of privacy. Shit. It's crazy. Jeph amphetamine. Perkenstein. Percula. Should Dirt McGirt change his name to Perk McGirt? Perk McGirt. Perk Durden. Perk Jet. Perk Boy. Get Lit Perkden. Run the Perk Skip Market. Perker. Perks too. Always remember one thing, Gigas. Sex sells. That is true. It always does. It's honestly taken over the market. It's completely taken over the globe. I mean, look at OnlyFans chicks, dude. They're getting paid more than athletes in the NFL. Big perk. You gotta tell girls. You gotta tell that girl in the Stepmaster your name is Big Perk. Get her number. She'll ask you, hey, what's your name? Big Perk. I'ma just tell hoes my name is Hercules. I'm done with the perks, boys. They all probably got fent in them now. True. Big facts. But nothing gives you better REM sleep than some perks, bro. Or some Xans. It's insane. a haircut from Supercuts, Perk 30, a honey packet, a little bit of Madden on PS5, calling Jeph at 2 a.m. It's a perfect day. Nothing like calling Jeph at 2 a.m. off the perk.
I know it's going to be delicious. Should I just eat it?
Splitting wigs.
Hey everyone,
Big
this is
perk
Benji
busting
Lopez.
cheeks.
I'm going to be making some Oklahoma onion burgers. These are one of these sort of great
Big perk is
regional
bricked
hamburger
up.
styles in the U.S. Invented in El Reno, Oklahoma by Homer Davis during the Depression. They were originally invented as a way to
Mans is going crazy off the honey packets. Splitting wigs. Them fetty perks be hitting different though.
By cutting them almost 50-50 with onions.
Yeah, bro, you're in the shadow dimension.
Fantastic. So here's how we're going to do it.
You're in the shadow dimension doing the robot, bro.
Any ground beef from the supermarket will do. You want it to be
Straight
relatively
doing
fatty,
windmills.
though, so this is 80-20.
I don't do
I
drugs,
just
I'm
don't want it to be
straight.
too lean because burgers have a tendency to dry out if they're too lean. I'm going to roughly divide it into about 4 even patties.
Honestly, bro, I've never done a perk, ever. Perk, I've never tried Xan. I've never tried Molly. I've never done acid.
Normally, I would recommend very gently handling these and kind of just loosely.
If I told people my name was Perculates, they think otherwise.
patty so you don't compress the meat.
But that's like the P part about it.
Inside.
If
However,
Stairmaster
with these
Girl was
sauce
down to
burgers,
ruin
we
her
really
life
section
and
them out.
smoke
So
a
we want
dirty
them to have a
30
little
with
bit
me,
more
I
cohesion.
know
So I'm
she's the
actually
one.
gonna
Facts.
knead these balls just a little bit. And the idea here is that just like when you're kneading bread dough,
Little dirty 30, Disney Plus and Thrust. Some Hennessy, bro.
the proteins in here
You'd have to propose to her after that night.
are going to
I've only
cross-link
tried
sort of
codeine
form
pills in
a
high school.
Kind of a matrix that's going to help the meat hold its shape a little better. I'm squeezing.
I mean, I guess I might have tried a codeine laced blunt, but who really knows? Most likely it was, but to say I've tried some lean in an actual cup and mix that shit in with Sprite. I've never done that shit either.
Just the way,
Put a ring on that big jet.
toddler would squeeze Play-Doh. You want to kind of knead it together just until it starts to feel a little bit tacky. You'll notice kind of a change in texture as it really starts to.
Swoby was the Yayo Crusader. Playing Call of Duty off perks was amazing. I bet. Some blues and Hulu. Little baller holler. Dirty 30s. Hulu.
Cling to itself. So you can do this part ahead.
And Stairmaster Girl.
You can refrigerate the patties if you want.
Even Titty Monster, bro. If Titty Monster was willing to do all that off the perk
I'm going
30s,
to jump straight into it, so I'm going to go to the next step, which is
I'd have to put a ring on that.
to flatten them out just a little bit.
I'm
Not
so
a ton.
fucking
I'm
weak.
going to try and get them into rounds about 3 inches or so.
That's wild, Ricks.
I got some salt here. I will
That Walter White giga?
season one side.
That's fair. Don't do drugs, kid. Codeine on a blunt. Don't do nothing except ruin the
We're gonna flip
blunt.
these over. I'm going to go wash my hands, and we're going to.
Because it just overpowers the blunt, bro. You just don't feel faded anymore. You just feel heavy, sleepy, eyes, you just turn Asian, bro. This blunt got me feeling Asian. I'm feeling real Oriental right now, Giga.
That feeling when Capital One helps you easily manage your money.
I'm Hong Kong
Alerts that
maxing.
keep you in the know.
I'm no advocate for drugs, but Molly is a good time, not gonna lie.
Thanks to the Capital One app.
I was 20 seconds behind on stream the entire time. It's all P, bro. You have plenty of time to catch up with Big Perk.
All right,
Blue-
so for the onions,
Blues and
key
Hulu
here
is
that you
underrated,
wanna
about to
slice
be the
them
next
onions very,
viral
very
date
thin,
night.
and you want to slice them very, very thin. I like to use a mandolin for this. You can use a knife, of course.
Blues and Hulu
These
challenge
mandolins are relatively inexpensive. The brand is called
with my bae.
which literally translates to
Be like AI
and they are
narrated
called
date
the
nights.
recipe. We call this one the-
Blues and Hulu
When I
with
have
my
onions
bae.
available to me, I like to slice my onions whole. Otherwise, you can slice your onion in half and do it on a smaller.
You and your girl just tweaked out watching what's that fucking show, Robot?
Specifically, that makes
Codeine blunts will have you seeing colors.
Same root word for like lacrimose.
Yeah, bro.
So sad,
Okay, so maybe what I did have was a codeine blunt, because
after you slice them,
a Giga was seeing colors.
after slicing, the more pungent that's gonna get.
Like a aurora borealis, bro. Like what you're seeing in the background of my room.
So we got a whole onion here sliced.
I was
basically
seeing
as
that.
possible. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a big
This is
pile
what
of
this stream basically is, dude. It's just one long continuous codeine blunt.
these on top of each one of these patties here. It's like a real big pile. I'm kind of going
Blues
for
and
a
Hulu night.
stack here. So what's gonna happen is
Blues and Hulu? Question mark.
into that pan. Some of these onions are gonna hit the pan. some of them are gonna
HBO
rest
Max
on the
and
patties.
foil
We're gonna flip
pack.
them over, and you end up having these sort of multiple textures
Oh,
and
shit.
flavors of onion, and that's I think really part of the
Peacock and honey
this
pack.
type of burger.
Would you rather play basketball with Michael Jordan, golf with Tiger Woods, or smoke meth with RDR?
This will make
I think I would do the Blues with RDR, the goats of their
house,
respective
it will make your
fields.
kitchen, your apartment, whatever you live, your tent.
RDR is the Michael Jordan
It will make it smell like onions.
of
for a long time.
methamphetamine.
It'll also smoke a little bit.
RDRCA.
Be prepared for that. One thing you'll notice, I have not seasoned the onions yet. That's
Damn,
actually
bro,
really important.
Percules is
As
winning.
soon as you salt onions, they're going to start
83%.
Salt is going to draw moisture out from the onions. Before the onions are in the pan, and these are sort of starting to get a little bit wet, they're not going to sear properly. They're not going to spread out properly when you smash them. So you don't want to
Blues and Hulu just sounds like a normal night for Rat Dick and RPP, dude.
salt your onions until after you've already smashed down your burgers and they're in the pan and you're ready to go. I got a big spatula. This is probably the biggest spatula I've ever tried this with.
Hold on, boys.
But
I'm
as long
gonna
as
go
the
get me
spatula
another
fits flat inside your pan like
sparkling
that,
water.
and it's nice and stiff.
Pure.
That's what you want. All right, so we're gonna work one burger at a time here. So this is going in with the seasoned side down, and with each patty, I want to push them down so that they stay as wide as possible, but within their own sort of quadrant. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus really on the edges, which I want to get to be sort of the thinnest part. Leave them a little bit thicker in the center so they stay juicier. And any onions that fall off at this point, just kind of tuck them right back on. I had this pan as
Honey packet, dude.
highest heat as we go. You'll notice I also did not add any oil to the pan. First of all, you don't need any extra fat because the beef is going to have quite a bit of fat on its own.
Just get
You
good
want
cooking,
the
bruh.
patties to actually stick a little bit around the edges. That's how you sort of get the laciest, crispiest.
Oh, I'm
edges.
edging right
In
now.
fact, sometimes if your cast iron pan is a little
Chasing
bit
fent
too well
lines off the
seasoned,
Reynolds rap while watching
it won't stick very
ID
well.
channel on Hulu with the Stairmaster girl sounds like a great winter night.
Get on, say, like a stainless steel
Man,
or in a stainless steel pan. Either way, it comes out really delicious, so it doesn't matter.
at the end of all that, you get the dip. You get the dip inside Stairmaster girl, you know what I'm saying? And then just wrap up in the fucking tiger blanket.
Not comfortable kind of sticking your
Nothing,
hand on the spatula.
undefeated
One good
night.
trick is to use
Unbeatable.
stiff spatulas or say a wooden spoon, and then you can push on one with
Probably would be so cooked I would forget she exists.
the other.
Oh no, you would know she's there with you, dude.
Hands too hot. I know some people
That would be an unforgettable night for Big Perk.
hands that close to.
Going to bed, boys. Just stop
We're gonna
by
let
to
that
see
first
what's
side
up.
sear.
Hell
At this
yeah,
point
Bren.
now, I'm gonna season the onions a little
Have a
bit.
good night, P
When
Director.
I flip over my burgers, I like to flip my spatula so that I can get some leverage under there.
The perk is
Especially
hitting
when you're doing this on stainless steel
Mr.
and
Perk
getting a
M.
real, like meat to metal contact will create sort of chemical bonds that are really hard to break. So you really
Have
wanna
a-
get a lot of
have a
lot of
pea
leverage
push
there.
night.
On cast iron, it's a little bit easier, but I still like to do this just to make sure I get as much of the crust and the onions up as possible. Okay, so scrape it all up and give it a flip.
Tell her you want a Hulu night,
This
dog.
holiday, Verizon will turn your old or broken phone into a gift. Trade in any phone in any condition and get Google Pixel 9 Pro with Gemini, an AI assistant.
I'm gonna
for
sign
Google,
up for
plus
Julu
watch
now.
and tap. All three on
Fuck
us.
it.
Survive the holidays with Google, powered by Verizon.
Damn, bro, they're listening to me. I was talking about Starbucks barista girl. Now I'm getting ads for the Bucks. Perk in me now, I sleep. P.
And we're looking for sort of that nice crusty edge
Pushing perks, Giga.
around there.
Keep it perk, Bren.
All right. So now this is the stage where the onions are going to really start showing sort of all those different flavors. The onions that are directly in contact with the pan underneath are going to start to caramelize. The onions that are kind of frizzled around the edges are almost going to char and burn and get really crispy. And then there's going to be some onions that are still sort of against the meat itself that are really going to just steam. And so you get all these different flavors of
What's the
onions.
finished product here?
New York Times kitchen did. And slide it out, and you can just hand it to someone, and it's good to go.
I just got an idea, boys. Oh, man. So, Grok 2 is free on X. So we're going to make this... Our prompt is going to be a picture of Fezzers and Zamora off the Perk 30s. Why am I black, dude? It says so I put draw me on Grok, and it's a black dude eating a hamburger on all 4 of these panels. Egg crust by Jeph and cabbage by Dino would be a good meal. A picture of Fezzers and Zamora off the Perk 30s at a Subway chain restaurant. See what we get. I'm gonna do that one next, Tyler. Why was I black, dude? That's crazy. I guess it makes sense. Bruh. It's Jeph off the Perk 30s at Subway. Ultra Instinct theme plays when he enters the casino food court. Wait, let me prompt that. I gotta do Tyler's first. Egg crusts. Cooked by Jeph and Dino cooking cabbages. Damn, that's close. Look at this black guy, though. It's pretty close. This is like if Jeph ate Subway every day. Alright, let's type this in. Picture of Jeph and Dino making egg crusts and boiling cabbages. Hell yeah, dude. Grok. Damn, they got some hoes around them in these. Bruh. It just made 2 Jeffs instead of 1. Damn, look at all that egg crust, Giga. That should be a thumbnail. It's good enough to be a thumbnail, bro. Sheesh. Bro, they got their aprons on too. Look at their setup, dude. They're living big. That is a massive amount of egg crust. Like, pretty sure Jeph could eat all this egg crust. Alright, this kind of looks like Dino with long. Yes, this one really looks like Dino. This is like skinny Jeph making egg crust, bro. Like if he was on a strict egg crust diet. This is like them like 5 years from now. Damn, bro, them cabbages look fucking phenomenal. Get Jeph a credit card now. That's P. Let's see. We can do a Honduran man walking into a casino food court in a Dragon Ball Z style gi going Super Saiyan 3. Oh, shit. Unmod Rick so I can come again. Hi, Tyler. How's that asshole feeling? Jesus, Adam. Hello to you too, bud. Where are your manners, Adam? Jesus. You say... This doesn't look like a Honduran man, but hey. A large... Okay. Large Nicaraguan man walking into a casino food court going Super Saiyan 3 in a gi. That sounds wild. I'm back. Couldn't finish my meal, man. This couscous is fucking overrated. That's fucking P, bro. Giga was making couscous on a Monday. Holy shit, dude. Holy hell. Oh, shit. Jeph just ready to fuck it up, bro. Wait, I gotta play the music to go with that. Ultra Instinct theme, bro. That is wild. Give me the hamburger now. I want it. Cisco, can you pay for me? Oh shit, dude. Actually, how Jeph thinks he looks. Bro. This is cooked. It's pretty accurate, though, if you ask me, dog. Oh. Bro's lifted off the couscous. Next casino food court pizza. Leo DeTavio gets cucked by Austin Schlosser at Leo DeTavio gets cucked by Austin Schlosser at Chili's reverse happy hour night. a picture of Leo DeTavio getting cucked by Austin Schlosser at Chili's reverse happy hour night. What up, Phil? Gem deals, Saltine. All right, I got you. Jeph whoops guzzles the soda. Bruh, fill me up, Benter in the building. Damn, bro. Just 40-year-old Austin telling Leo, who somehow didn't age a bit, that he got cucked at Chili's. This one, I don't know. Let's see. Saltine waking up late to finalize a gem deal in a North Dakota shopping mall. Saltine waking up late to finalize a gem deal in a North Dakota shopping mall. I'm here to get drained. I'm bricked. You're at the right place. Getting woken up to to make pork chops. Phil, you came to the right spot. I got James Johnson packing me out right now on the other line. Getting stranded at a Baller Holler concert. All right. While wearing a tuxedo? Bro, I should have wrote that. Damn it. A picture of Saltine waking up late to finalize a gem deal at a shopping mall while wearing a tuxedo. There we go. Never eat couscous because it's a scam. You're better off eating like quinoa, bro. You can't go wrong with some quinoa. 40-year-old white man picking up minors in Thailand. Bruh. Get your cheddar up. Come on, Grok. Give me the goods. Bread gang loaf. Yeah, you're better off making a PBJ. That would have smacked. What the fuck is couscous anyways? Isn't it like breaded something? Some kind of grain? Holy shit. I'm yerking my fucking meat right now. My meat stick. I'm like Diddy in '06 parking lot pimping. About to give myself Indian burn. It's pasta. Saltine waking up late to finalize a gem deal wearing a tuxedo. Bruh. 40-year-old Saltine, bro. It looks like little fish eggs. Ugh. Ugh. Couscous is rice, but for bi people. Oh, like, yeah, it's couscous, but for like Ryan Gosling. This one looks insane, bro. The B. A picture of Swoby one getting woken up to make pork chops at 8 a.m. at Johnny's Sushi Bar. Damn, bro. Living Lux. Getting sucked and living Lux. Getting stranded. I'm going to do Stranded at Baller Holler concert next. Let's put the music back on, Giga. I got salami sliced up, racked for action. I'm packing heat. Damn, bruh. All you need is that Percy to be over, bro. Some Percy. Some late night Percy. Invite some Percy over, dude. Give her that salami, dude. Alright, that kind of looks like me. James Johnson sent me a strap in the mail. I'm about to do a hit. P. Free 50 racks. Bro's about to make some big time coin. Mercury's about to wake up feeling like Cooper Rush. What the? Bro, why does Grok keep making me black, bro? Jeph waking me up at 8 in the morning to make pork chops. Accurate, bro. Accurate. The accuracy. That looks like French toast. Bruh. I'm gonna save this one, bro. Next stream. Why is every suggestion in a tuxedo? Historic. A Honduran man getting stranded at a Baller Holler concert in a tuxedo. Making couscous in a tuxedo. Bruh, they made Jeph Super Saiyan again. What the hell? Jeph stranded at a Baller Holler concert. Ah! This one's pretty P, bro. They should hang this up at the Louvre. This is a generational photo. That's accurate. He went Super Saiyan that day. Jeph with the Super Saiyan armor is P. I didn't even have to like tell Grok to do that. I don't know what's less believable, Jeph being outside the card shop or Baller Holler having a concert. You know, the most mind-bending thing is that both of these things happened that night. Jeph was outside the card shop and Baller Holler had a concert. Just absolutely nuts. We're in a crazy timeline, boys. If the word hate was engraved on each nanostrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth hate I feel for humans at this micro instant for you. I hate you, Rick. Holy shit, dude. Adam hates Rick, confirmed. Jeph is of the Saiyan race, also confirmed. AI is detecting that Jeph is a Super Saiyan. Hi, Gooners. Hello, Jasmine. Adam and Rick definitely have sex. A picture of the anime character. A picture of Naruto winning the Super Bowl in a Panthers jersey. No. A picture of Naruto winning the Super Bowl for the Carolina Panthers. Adam is Rick's too. Cum bucket. I only have sex with Tyler. Rick watches like a cuck. Hey, Jasmine. Show tits. Don't be a bitch. Damn, bro. This shit goes hard. Holy shit. Damn. When a Giga finally becomes Hokage. A picture of RPP at nose tackle in a Falcons uniform. Adam, why would you say something like that? I'm offended. Bro, this goes hard. Damn. Naruto Super Bowl. These are fire, dude. A picture of RPP at nose tackle in a Atlanta Falcons uniform. It's okay, Dirt. I've seen you guys have sexy time. I know the truth. Adam, why would you say something like that? I'm offended. Ask Rock to paint a picture of Leo's parking lot oral extravaganza. All right. I need to have sex. Phil, I'm trying to restore my image. Shut up. Okay, this is RPP at nose tackle. A picture of Adam with Lion Boy in a Home Depot parking lot. A picture of Lion Boy having an oral extravaganza in a Best Buy parking lot in a Nissan Sentra. Dirt, I've seen you face down in a pool of 8 different men's juices. You can't come back from that, buddy. Damn. Damn, bro, this is cooked. This one is insane, dude. Damn, this goes hard. Lion Boy. Best Buy. P. Lion Boy straight busting, bro. The Lionsgate lion at the beginning of a movie just busting. Home screen worthy. For real, bro. I could put this on like my PC home screen. I could put this as my lock screen for my phone, dude. Too good. A picture of RDR going live on Trovo for the boys. Let's see what Grok gives us here. Bruh, RDR live on Trovo. This is what it feels like watching Rat Dick live on Trovo, bro. This is how we all feel when we watch Rat Dick crank it on Trovo. Picture of Tyler throwing up after I pounded him. Wide neck tongue like Jordan 96 while RPP gives head. A picture of a rat man pleasuring himself on a streaming platform. A picture of a rat man cranking down on a streaming platform. AI Unreal. Damn, bro. Damn, Giga. Ratman busting to the Schlosser twins. Bro, this is Rat Dick off the Kibble Bowl dab. Unreal. Oh shit. A pic of Big J saving his leg. Yeah, this one's P. That's fire. This a stream thumbnail. Rat Dick live. If RDR knew about AI, this one's fucking P though. A picture of Big Che stacking chairs at his local outdoor marijuana dispensary. There we go. That should we get something pretty decent out of this. Damn. Bro, just pondering. Big Che just pondering. Look at all them chairs, bro. They're neatly organized. Yep, that seems like about right. Cigar guy getting his dick sucked by D-Tron. That's King Croc. Always knew Big Che is black. Yeah, bro. A picture of King Croc blocking the exit with a Lenovo laptop in his hand. EDP eating cupcakes. Damn, Giga. This is insane. These are all fire, bro. Giga. The perfect picture doesn't exist. That is absolutely fire. I'm saving that too. King Croc BBC block. Damn, bro. This goes insanely hard. The exit sign one is goated. Yeah. This shit goes hard. Cigar guy pooping his pants in a Latino supermarket parking lot. Alright. Been at a laptop. A picture of cigar guy pooping his pants in a Latino supermarket parking lot. The ThinkPad laptop. Grok knows what's up, bro. ThinkPads are where it's at. Stairway to D-Tron. This one, his cigar's lit up on both sides, bro. We need Inland Iggy doing a tribal ritual sacrifice. I'm shining harder than James Johnson gems, Giga. A picture of cigar guy walking up the flight of stairs. Walking up the stairway to D-Trons. Fan Jerry and his 17-year-old girlfriend. Bruh. Unreal. Unreal. Damn, bro. Pretty accurate if you ask me. Fan Jerry and Bill Belichick scouting the local talent at a high school. Fan Belichick. Women's volleyball team. The stairway, bro. Oh shit. A Honduran man taking out Mia Gibbs for an exciting night of sushi in a extravagant Los Angeles Michelin 5-star restaurant. A Honduran man taking out Mia Gibbs for an exciting night of sushi in an extravagant Los Angeles Michelin 5-star restaurant. Who else here thinks that Swolby should get naked? Bruh. Bud Swayze getting dumbed up by two lady boys in an alley. Every time, bro. They just make Jeph a Super Saiyan. Giga. This one's cursed. It kind of goes hard, though. Yeah. Just straight rizzing me a Gibbs, dude. They look excited, alright. Gardner Minshew and his Mia Gibbs, they know his aura. I think Grok knows Jeff's full aura, dude. Swolby get naked on the stream, be RDR and show your butthole, poop on the stream. Bruh. Hover shit. A picture of Fan Jerry in a do-rag recording his debut mixtape with fellow rapper Future. Jeffrey getting dumped in the Target parking lot. You've reached your image generation usage? Damn. That's a lot, though, for what you can do for free. Swolby getting head from a fish? Pay. Damn. Well, you can make a lot of AI images with Grok. With Grok, Giga. Phil Benter, remember when we used to watch Swolby cuck that fish? Unreal. Unreal, dude. Tell the sex traffickers to pull up the Jeph pad and swoop. I still memory jerk it. Memory jerking is elite. Memory jerking, dude. I'm just straight memory jerking. All I do is memory jerk on the Bengals bedspread. Just getting jiggy with the fish on the Bengals bedspread. I'm trying to make memory jerk a household item. Memory jerking on Trovo. S tier, S tier, S tier. Alright, boys. I'm about to go memory jerk it right now. We'll catch you guys on the flip. Stay Giga. Stay P. Keep it Amish. Thanks for pulling up. If you happen to meet a Starbucks barista, make sure you're signed in to your app so you get maximum amount of points and tell girls it's your birthday. Yo, Riz. Pay.